Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast, a weekly match of the day live stream / watch along, where even when obviously even though Arsenal didn't play this week or today, we always cover the rivals and the other games up and down the country, all the goals, all the drama, and potentially refereeing gaffes. Potentially, there's a guarantee nowadays. Not even the potential; it's a guarantee these days. Now. We were meant to start, the show was meant to start at 25 past. But because of the BBC proms, as always, being late and ending late, everything else had been, the whole schedule's like 20 minutes behind, basically. So, yeah, I wasn't going to go live and just chat products while watching the bloody news. But, yeah, shows are due to start in the next couple of minutes. So I thought I'd go live, get everyone in. Get us all settled, get people's thoughts, and obviously people's thoughts on today's games, on the goals, on the dramas, on the missed penalties for respective clubs as well. And are certain clubs finally going to go this season? Is the penny fucking dropped at Everton? I don't even care if you upset Everton fans. I'm sorry. Your club's not your fault, but your club has flirted with this relegation monarchy for the last 4 seasons now. Something got you're not going at this point, after flirting for so long. You can't escape for much longer. Something has to give. Enough is enough, basically. There's other clubs out there, years gone by, that have flirted with it for that same time period and been relegated eventually in the Premier League era. Your time is coming by the looks of it. It's a shame, because obviously it's your last season at Goodison, new stadium next season. It does look. I think this is the season you go. So that means you've got to start your new era of your club in the Championship, basically. Watch the hate coming my way for that. But hey, I'm just giving my opinion. Back-to-back games now. That's all I'm saying. Not going to go into it just yet, but back-to-back games, same things happened with Everton. But yeah, we've got Catherine in the chat already on YouTube along with us. How you doing, Russ? How are we both feeling? How are we all feeling ahead of tomorrow's game, by the way? My nerves haven't kicked in yet, but we'll do it by the morning, trust me. Though I do think it's a joke that the biggest game of the weekend, and that's not even being biased, it's just facts, basically. The biggest game of the weekend, and then on a Sunday as well, has been, for the third time now, having to be played at 2:00. It is not the main event of Sunday, in the UK's point of view, Super Sunday. It's not the main event. Newcastle v Wolves. Are we taking the piss? I'll take a draw now, says Russ. Okay, fair play. Canterbury Gooners in the chat as well. How you doing? Everyone to tell you he's not feeling too good about tomorrow. Take a draw. Does anyone want to? Does anyone believe Arteta yesterday in his press conference when he's refusing to rule out Martin Odegaard from tomorrow's game? That he might have a part to play tomorrow in some capacity somehow. I'm going to say, if Odegaard is starting tomorrow, then between us, Odegaard, and the Norway medical team have staged a fake injury to cause a stir, to get Tottenham off guard, basically. That's all I'm saying on that matter. Because I don't think even Arsenal are that stupid or naive to risk it. If he's actually injured, to risk it. Catherine says 3-1 to the Arsenal. 90, big up 90 over, and X says 4-2. Do you think Tottenham will score 2 goals? Okay. Against our defence. Just don't lose. Yeah, I don't think we'll lose. Touch wood. I don't think we'll lose. We're gonna. I don't think we'll lose. I think we'll score goals. I think obviously Ramirez and Miro, but as I mentioned in the podcast earlier in the week, Ven's apparently going to be okay to go ahead and he's available for selection basically, which means the guy that had a hamstring 2 weeks ago suddenly magically recovered from a hamstring. Okay, so that means if we put runners up against him, he is fucked. He's absolutely fucked, Van der Ven tomorrow. He won't if his hamstrings. Not even a matter of if his hamstrings are bad. He's only been in the Premier League 12 months, and his hamstrings are made of spaghetti. His most recent, including his most recent hamstring injury, I think it's like his fourth or fifth at this point in under 12 months. But hey, he's amazing. He's amazing. Yeah, that's why you're playing the high line, a high line where he has to do all the running, more running than what he normally would do. He have a point in his career. And he's getting hamstrings a lot. But he's brilliant. He's better than fucking Gabriel. Fuck off. I bet he's on the bench. Well, then, even if he's on the bench, that would tell me that we've played the game, if you will, the dark arts. There's rumours, by the way. There was rumours earlier on, late last night, that Ethan, the young lad's is potentially starting tomorrow, which is a bit of a risk, but he's a good enough player. He's a good enough lad and a good enough player. It's just a big step up from playing Brentford when we were 3-0 up on all that. But anyway, the show start. Oh, here we go. Nothing like rattling the troll in Spain's chat. He finally booted you. Oh, what did you do this? What did you tell me? What did you do? What would you like to be if injuries stay the same with no other guard? Oh, first game up, by the way, is Aston Villa versus Everton. If what we've been told is true, that he's actually genuinely injured, and what the Norway medical guys said, it's a 3-week thing. There's no breaks, this, that, and the other. No, from what I've seen, there's no breaks, this, that, and the other. And then it's 3 weeks. We'll be lucky to have him back for the game before the international break again. But either way, I'll be saying to Martin, like, look, it's done. No matter what happens in this little period we have for the next international break, he cannot be going to the next one. We can't risk it, no matter what happens in this, as I say, in this period. But yeah, the first game up on Match of the Day tonight is Aston Villa versus Everton. And as you can see, as I've mentioned already, kind of, without actually giving the score away, for anyone that hasn't seen it at this point, yeah. Same score on from a few weeks ago. And it's, yeah, just to say history did repeat itself, kind of. Yeah, just. It was mental because the first half hour, I watched this game. I'll be honest, I watched this game live, and for the first half hour, Villa should have been cleared up 2-3-0 up first half hour, and then suddenly Everton just got a counter attack goal, bang, and another one, and then instead of going 2-0 up, and after what happened previously, just going, you know what, we're going to sit back and work as a team to get to half-time 2-0. No. But my 11 tomorrow, if what we've been told is true about Odegaard, in terms of he's actually injured, he's not available, then I'd obviously be Raya in goal, White, Saliba Gabriel, and Julian Timber. Midfield. This is where it gets into. We'd have because you've got no Declan either. We have to go for experience as well here. Partey and Jorginho next to each other. One's just pushing. Obviously, I say Jorginho playing the more defensive role in that pivot. Partey pushing up a little bit more. Just a little bit to be the link up with him between him and who I'll be playing at number 10, which would be in this case, if what we've been told is true, then it'd have to be Kai Havertz. Would have to drop in because he can play that role. As I'd rather him play than put a second 17-year-old there. That in my opinion anyway. And then we put Saka and either Jesus or Sterling. I think he'll probably go for Jesus though, if I'm being honest. And put Sterling down the left-hand side. But if Jesus is on the bench, and put Sterling down the middle and Martin down the left. Play the false nine and all that. But we have to see. We'll have to see how that plays out. Not talking of it. Oh, it is. Here he is. Liam's in the chat over from X. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day today and things are getting better. Here he is. I suppose I'll be honest. I'm surprised that's not the first game on. Everton losing does that. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying because I was saying before the actual program itself started. I do think this is the year the penny drops with Everton and they actually do go down. I do think. I said it last. I'll be honest. I thought it was going to happen last year, and it fucking some hooker by a crook they fucking escaped again. I thought nothing's changing at Everton in terms of. And again, it's not the fans' fault. This is all on the owners and how they've operated this club for donkey's fucking years. It's come to a head now. Like you spent all this money, you overspent to get to a point to try and get Europe. You failed. It's caught up with you for the last. I think now 3 seasons. This will be the 4th season of trying to battle for survival. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But for the first 3 years, they've flirted with the idea of going down, survived by the skin of their teeth every time, and then you'd think by now they just go out and with Sean Dyche now. They're stuck with Sean Dyche now. This is his second full season. Get some more of these players in, so he can put more of a stamp on it. And it's just like, no, we'll stick with what we've got because we ain't got a choice because no one will buy our crap. And I mean, here we are. And back to back games now against Bournemouth at home. On the game they dedicated it to Kevin Campbell, by the way, so it's even more of a disdain in my mouth for what they did in how it ended in the end. But 2-0 up, that's worse though. That was 2-0 up, literally 82nd minute, 2-1. Not 10 minutes later, 2-2. With 2 minutes to go, and they still fucking managed to lose. And then tonight, 2-0 up early on in the game, and instead of learning from previous times and trying to see the game out properly, oh no, we'll just invite the pressure on. Come on, guys, come on, Villa. It's happened again. And again, I watched this game, and I was like, the second Villa got the 2-1 back into the game, you knew Villa were coming back to win. You just knew it. Everton's heads dropped, and I just think, as I say, I just think this is the year Everton finally piss off. But it does mean they'll be starting a new era of their club and a new stadium in the Championship. But we've seen it with Villa when they went down. They flirted for, was it 3 years? They feel for again similar situation. They flirted for a few years of surviving by the skin of their teeth, and eventually went. But it took them to go down, spend a couple of years in the Championship, and use them couple of years in the Championship to sort of rebuild and restructure and re-go again and get everything fixed, and then come back up, survive a couple of years, make yourself part of the furniture again, and start adding in quality players here then and bringing in decent managers to get to the point where Villa are. I think that's realistically at this point now. As I say, something's got to give. They've got to go now. Enough's enough. And I think the only way that Everton can long term come back from this situation that they're in is to get relegated now and spend a couple, 2 or 3 years or whatever rebuilding, restructuring, doing what Villa did basically. Apparently, Liam fancy putting trees in the chat. I don't know why. Wes says from X said the penny drops. You do know that's not what they're saying. That's saying means you gotta be rude, are you? Okay. Moving on. Hodgson, Doy, and Duran are contenders for Golden Month. Yeah, as I say, I watched this game earlier and bloody Duran's goal, like the way he hits it, just comes. Even Martinez is like, I see. Is that what's going on here? I've not seen Hudson and Doy's goal yet, obviously, but Chris, you got a head start on us all. That's not fair. You actually decided to watch Liverpool today, not West Ham. Cool. Steph, big up to yourself. It's disgraceful that a big club like Everton consistently flip with it. Yeah, but it's down to the owners. The owner that is now owner, plus he's bored and all that, but it was initially owners because obviously before certain wars, they also had a Russian Newsmanov that was pumping money into the club for about a year and a half. But it's down to them because they spunked money against the wall, and not even on quality players either. Like barring James Rodriguez and Carlo Ancelotti as a manager, look at the players they brought, the money they spent on the players, but the levels of quality they were when they brought them from whatever clubs they bought them from in the first place. £50 million to relegated Sunderland got 50 million quid for Pickford by Everton because he was the next best thing, and they thought everyone was piling in, so they just overpaid for him. They've gone relegated when Burnley got relegated the first time around a few years back. They dug in and basically put James Tarkowski, I can't pronounce his name, sorry, number 6 for the number 6 for Everton. O'Neill, and there's someone else they've got from Burnley. Relegated, but the money they spent, it was ridiculous. I think the defender was free, but the other two they spent money on. Michael Keane they spent 40 million on. Again, that's another Burnley reject. Jesus. Ashley Young. How is Ashley Young still playing for fuck's sake still? Even though I think that's a free in the end, but they still have to pay a wage towards the guy. It's just a joke. It's an absolute joke. I'm just saying, they're thinking about it. And they wonder why they never actually achieved getting into the Champions League spots in the end. And they wonder why it's in the financial side of things is then caught up because of that. It's caught up and they're in the situation they're in. Because there's basically buying Carlo Ancelotti as the manager for that one season and Rodriguez for that one season as well, James Rodriguez. They overspent on crap. literally overspent on crap. And it's they're stuck with the squad. They can't even get recoup some money from the situation because no one wants to buy a player from Everton because they are crap. They will not go off elsewhere and add anything to another club's squad. There you go. Everton spent £600 million and gone back. But the quality, you spending that sort of money, you need to be on quality that's going to improve you and get you over where you want your target and push you forward. They just, as I keep saying, they spent on mediocre players, majority anyway. Pardon me. I think the biggest nail in the coffin though from an Everton point of view was bringing in Rafa Benitez, the ex Liverpool manager, to Goodison Park. That had disaster written all over it. But actually, you know what? Before that, was it before? No, it was after. After that as well, when they realised that wasn't going to work, they got rid of him, and Everton were about to appoint a manager from Portugal. But because the Everton fans hadn't heard of this guy, we don't want this guy. This is a disgrace. We're bigger than this. We want Frank Lampard. And the board listened to him. Anyway, next game up is Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest at Anfield as well. my only bit of enjoyment so far today, in terms of football results. The only game I've actually enjoyed. Football fans actually titles, shocking. But it's just the fact that the Everton fans did that publicly and went on Sky and all this as well to really ram it home. And the board went, fine, you can have Frank. And then after that, they got Sean Dyche. Oh, God. And even though, fair enough, he kept him up that year in the end after Frank Lampard almost got him relegated. He kept him up by the skin of their teeth. But they stuck with the guy. And again, last season, here we go, the post Diaz. Even last year, Everton went 3 months. 3 months in all comps without winning a single game, home and away. They won 2 games back into the season, which then kept them up because the teams in and around them was shit, basically. Plus, they didn't get a big enough points deduction to affect them, really. Let's be honest. But they're still stuck with him after all that. They're kind of stuck with him. They brought him back again this season. It's like, what are you expecting to change here? If you're not going to invest into the squad and actually try and improve this squad, and you're just telling Dyche just for the second full season now, you've got to stick with what you've got. Oh, by the way, we're going to sell your best midfielder to Aston Villa for how much it was in the end there. I mean, we're not going to replace him either. And you wonder why you come back this season and you have the same issues again. Anyway, back to Liverpool. Second, how Sells got away with that, by the way, I don't know. He dropped it over his fucking 90 idiot. It's Tom. This will be the 4th year now. The law going by previous in the Premier League era since '92 for clubs that flirt with relegation for 3 or 4 years. By the 4th to 5th, from the 4th to 5th year of them flirting, they go. The football gods have enough, and they go fuck off. Basically, we saw it multiple times with Sunderland in the Premier League era. Villa a few years back. There's others as well. But yeah, Pompey flirted. 3 years they flirted. Proper flirt. they escaped by the skin of their teeth and last knockings, this, that, and the other. I mean, they're going into administration at the time, but still. They should have been relegated even dating back to not. You know, that was the last game of the season. Ex-Arsenal, I can't remember his name now. Jensen. Is it Jensen? Saved their asses. Jensen. I can't remember now. Fucking 94. I was, again, to be fair, in my defence, I was what? I think now 94. I was 4 going on 5. Oh god. Get a bit of sound for this. I must see 1001 actually. Most of them over on X as well. Hope you enjoy watching our win on that. So I watched the game. That was the dullest game in the world. I actually fell asleep, Gav. Watching it live, I actually fell asleep. I missed for like half hour. I nodded off between the halftime whistle and I think was it the 70th minute. I think I woke up and it was still 0-0. It was the dullest game in the world. Yeah, that would be massively appreciated, guys. If you haven't already, do smash that like button, and please, if you haven't already, please subscribe. And there's the goal in the bottom corner, nettled in the bottom corner from former Chelsea reject. Oh, because they fucked him over. I'm saying it's reject. Callum Hudson-Odoi, number 14. There we go. Oh, what a goal! It's a goal. I mean, to the point where fucking even Allison's like, I think it's going wide. It's gone in bollocks. What the fuck, guys? Why didn't you defend that? Forest really deserved that win today. That game had many opportunities. Yeah, got Elanga again. Fucking hell. Could this actually be the beginning of people realizing? No, people realizing that actually this season is going to be an actual transitional season for Liverpool, and they are going to have these sort of performances and results home and away throughout the season. I mean, already a fucking minute. I like Nuno Espirito Santo. I'd never want him at Arsenal. Don't get me wrong, but for a club like Forest of that level, I mean, with all due respect, he can. I said when they appointed him, I think he could do a good job, but I think he'll do. I think this season they'll be all right this season. There we go. Hudson-Odoi for 5 million, one of the best signings in Premier history. What, 5 million quid? I mean, it's pure profit for Chelsea point of view, but you'd think after they literally could have had, what was it, 45 mil from Bayern Munich twice, and they held out and went, no, he's part of our future. He's part of our future. Oh, £5 million from Nottingham Forest. Yeah, go on. Hey, I don't expect my team to win every week. As long as they put a performance in every week, a decent performance. If we lose, we lose. But if we lose in a way where we've been shit on the day, I'm going to be pissed. If we lose because we've been a bit but mainly a certain person in the middle of the fucking pitch decides I want to be centre of attention, then I'm going to lose my shit. And also, but just to put it out there, Tom, as well, for about, what was it, a year and a half? I'm trying to think now. About a year and a half, my team didn't lose a single game in the league, so I've got the taste of it, how it feels and all that, so I'm all good there. Are you still smoking some bun somewhere? Bloody hell. You've got more chance of winning the lottery than a Chargers and scoring a hat trick. You're actually acting like we've lost the spine of our defence basically in this international break, and that we're completely buggered defensively. Arsenal 4, Spuds 1 tomorrow. Because fuck them. You can't win most of the time in the league. You aren't Celtic. Exactly. That's my point about the SPL. I've never seen Arsenal fail to win a game that you all lost your shit for some reason. We either lose our shit because our team on the day has played shit, or we've played good but been done out by fucking poor officiating last time out. But we didn't play good, we played all right until that moment, and then fell off a fucking cliff. Or we just lost it. Yeah, I'm not going to go over it and over again, but yeah. All right, I'll hold you to that tomorrow. We'll get Liam on tomorrow. Ask him that question. Oh dear. Hopefully, Catherine. Hopefully, this is the year. 21 years of pain will come to a fucking end. Or BX is going to see Transformers 1 after this. Okay, that's cool. Is our mate Liam John us tomorrow, or is he going to the game? Yeah, well, away tomorrow, so he won't be at the game. The plan is for him to be on, unless something happens between now and then. And obviously, he'll tell me beforehand, and obviously let us know. But yeah, the plan is for him and Jonesy to be on the stream tomorrow together. If Liam is able to come on, and that help, it all goes ahead as planned. Because of Liam's prediction of a 2-2 draw, it has been decided off air that if Arsenal do win tomorrow, he will have to do a forfeit live on air from his bar, and I'll make it clear for you guys now. You guys will decide his forfeit. So that could be a mitigating disaster for the young man. It's the ref, PGMO, the past, and the VAR. I mean, last time out it was the ref. Let's be honest. I mean, rules are the rules, but maybe it's the rules. It's the rules are the rules for Arsenal in terms of the Declan situation. But every other incident in that game, and then since that game, including today, by the way, that exact rule that is in the rule book. La 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 la. I mean, today in the Chelsea game, we've got a record today from the Chelsea game of 14 yellow cards, and at times when he had the decision to make, he didn't send the player off. Oh, next game up is now this one. There you go. Where's the nice easy header? No. Fuck off, go. You're bad enough. I was fucking drawing to that fucking Motd knuckle dragging scumbag twats. The fuck was that for Man City, by the way? Where's the communication between Stones and Ederson? And literally just like, thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, we know what happens, obviously, but what's going on here? Oh, there's a problem on X apparently. We have an issue on X. This is not good. Sending us right good ones. Oh dear. The ref booked a burning player for wasting time. That's in the bloody championship. I'm talking about Premier League years. But yeah, but it's one. That's one incident. And there's multiple incidents so far this weekend in these games, and following that game itself that week for the rest of that weekend. Same things were happening. Nothing to see here, guys. In the biggest game of last week of the last match day, Man United Liverpool happened 3 times. I counted 3. Not one player got booked by the letter of the law. You cannot have the law like that in place and then pick and choose and just picking and choosing when you want to implement it in whatever whatever random game you want to do it. You just can't do that. I mean, they do it, but it's not the point. I hope you're right, Stefan. I hope you're fucking right. Oh dear. I'm kind of hoping X sorts itself out. Don't know what's gone on there. Do. Go away, Gav. Let's go away. Oh dear. You sure you're a Chelsea fan? Because apparently according to your fan base, you hate Tottenham more than us. I'm sorry. The amount, by the way, the amount of Spuds fans I've seen this week on YouTube and all that, and barring the obvious one in terms of expressions, barring him going and he's gone with chest like we're gonna win, as in his team's gonna win, but against us. Every other Tottenham fan is shit in the bed still, thinking, I don't want to commit and go with chest just in case Tottenham do a Tottenham and lose. A Chelsea fan wanting Spud to win exactly. All right, here we go. Right. When you look this is how I look at it. When you look where we were when he took over in December 2019, the club in general, not just a squad, but the club in general was on its knees. We were going backwards. We were getting worse season in, season out, basically. There was no progression in that sense. We were going backwards towards mid-table, mediocrity and all that, as we saw. And yeah, he's won the FA Cup, 2 Shields. I know pre-season friendlies, but you know what I'm saying. In terms of the actual, is 1 out of 18. Them 17 we haven't won. 2 of them we've potentially been conned out of not winning by potentially until we know different, potentially cheating bastards from Manchester, financial doping cheating bastards. So you've got to take that into consideration. But that aside, we have said on this channel numerous times we want him to take the FA Cup and League Cup campaigns seriously, and this year's no different. So he's got big pressure. He has to win. For me, he has to win one this season, or the pressure's going to have new contract or not. Obviously, he's got a new contract, but you know what I'm saying. He has to stop being asked questions by the board. Then, like, what else do you need? Then, what do we have to do to get us over this line? Then, but everyone losing their minds with. Obviously, before this weekend, before today, it was match day. We've had 3 match days, 3 games. Arsenal, 3. And people are losing their merry minds over our manager getting a new contract. And it's not, for me, it's not rewarding failure, because look where we were. As I keep saying, look where we were. In his, he had 2 full seasons. Obviously, that season itself, he inherited. He came in halfway through. That's a half a season. So he takes half the responsibility for how we finished, where we finished, basically. The other half is on Unai Emery, as a managerial point, from a managerial point. For his first full season, he takes full responsibility, obviously. That was at 8th. In his second season, we've jumped from 8th to 5th. In his second season, we just missed out on top 4. In his third season, out of nowhere, we challenged for the top. Yeah, we did. We stumbled in the end, but we challenged out of nowhere. Weren't expected. None of us were in our right minds that season. Even you, come on, even yourself couldn't have seen that. And then when everyone, after that third season, when everyone in that time I was going, no, it's a one-off. Arsenal fall back into form now, battling for 4th, this, that, and the other. We contested for the title again, and we took it to the last game. Yes, mistakes were made along the way, obviously, hence why we didn't win it. But there's, again, improvement there. The point tallies are improving there as well. Look at the points tallies of all his seasons, including half a season. Take the half season out of the equation. The 4 seasons he's been in, he's 4 full seasons. The point tallies have improved year on year out. We are competing. We would like to win stuff. Yeah, obviously, I want to win the league. I want to win the FA Cups, the League Cups, and all that. But we have to remember we're up against a bunch of cheating bastards. With arguably the best manager in the world at the helm. I do. BX, I do. Ask me, I do. One of them in particular on Instagram literally went, I've got to adjust this. I'm going live. I'm going to rant and scream at a screen because I don't like something. And then literally, and I've got it in black and white as well, because he replied in black, inviting. I can see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy the season. 2 hours later, I'm going live. It frustrates the life out of me. I never could. I'm going to say, I didn't say no words, Chris. It's halfway through a 9-year trophy drought that Wenger in 9 years. But do you honestly? All right. Yeah, all right. Do you honestly? Sorry, this is everyone in the chat now. Do you honestly believe Arsenal will not win another trophy until 2029. Because obviously, last trophy won was in 2020. Talk about a 9-year gap. So 2029, 2030. I'll give you 2029 or 2030. Do you think we're not going to win a trophy in that time between now and then? Let's be brutally honest here. With this squad, take out the equation who the manager is. With the squad we have that we've built, do you honestly believe we are not winning a trophy or multiple trophies? But let's get out of the way. A trophy first. Oh, yeah, so seen it now. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Kathleen. Exactly, a proper. Look at the squad he inherited. Look at that squad. That match day 11. Go back to the match day 11 away to Bournemouth. His first game in charge. That match day squad. Look at it. Then look at behind the scenes. Everything that was going on with the click. We have 3 or 4 clicks in our squad, all fighting each other basically. We had our biggest earner in Mesut Ozil wasn't living up to the price tag of in terms of wage structure wise. He wasn't putting in the effort. He wasn't putting in the work. And then once he left, obviously Aubameyang then got his new contract, but he became the highest earner then. When he didn't pull his weight, when he started rocking the boat, thinking, "Oh, I'm captain, I'm okay, lad." Mick had to deal with that. They're gonna is on the AFC always. That may be more of what you want to hear. Yeah, we've gone over there now. Like, oh, that's good idea. Do. Oh, by the way, next game up is just starting now. Is where is it? Another team that's going straight down. They're showing me today. I mean, match day 4, and they've already shown me they're going straight down. So Ramsdale's committed career suicide, basically. Still offside. We are not going to win a trophy under Arteta. Don't give me the bullshit. Arteta won an FA Cup with him. Well, he did. Not bullshit because he physically lifted that trophy after winning the FA Cup as a manager with the squad he inherited, which was a mix of Unai Emery and Wenger's era, basically. Mainly Wenger's era, but a bit of Emery Emery in there as well. So it's not a bullshit claim to say he did do that. You can't dispute that. And as I say, that wasn't even his squad. So you're telling me, and I didn't. I said, take out the equation who the manager is. I said, with the squad that we have, do you honestly believe we're not going to win a trophy between now and 2029, 2030? I'm giving you 2 fucking years way here as well. Do you honestly believe that? Taking out the equation who the manager is, looking at what we have as a squad. I mean, either way, I think you're wrong here in this instance. Honestly, you can call bullshit all you want. We will win trophies. I can guarantee. I'm not guarantee it because I can't read into the future, but I can promise you. I believe. As fans, we have to do that. Even Man City fans, as entitled they may be nowadays and used to it, they have to believe as well. I mean, they've got more reason to believe because obviously they're backing they have and all that. But if you're gonna have a go at a fan for believing that their team is going to win a trophy this season or next season or whatever season, then you need to have a word with yourself and have a look in the mirror. it is bullshit. Look at all the players he had, and now there's two. But is it bullshit? He inherited. Your thing was, one sec. Don't give me the bullshit that Arteta won the FA Cup with every team. He fucking did. He came halfway through a season where Unai was sacked with the squad because of COVID and all that. 8 months later, well, after Arteta's within 8 months of taking over with that squad, he got us to an FA Cup final and we won. And that was going up against fucking Man City, by the way, in the semi final. With no fans, by the way. But it's not bullshit because he physically fucking did it. And you cannot tell me that squad that he inherited is better than this squad. You cannot fuck. If you tell me that, I'm gonna have a word to you offline. That's all I'm saying. That's my point. Every fan of any club will have, in any capacity, has to go into a season every year having believed that their club will achieve something in some capacity with the big clubs competing for the trophies. Is that and for the and nowadays it's not like we've got 4 trophies you can go for the bit for us. It's like there's 4 trophies: League, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup. It's not a guarantee you can get one of them because there's obviously it's not a guarantee anymore like it was years and years ago when it's like there was like 4 teams, big teams, and all the others was like they're there, they could go on and run, but it wasn't going. It wasn't set up for them basically to come on and do what we've got now. We've got us, City, Liverpool, Newcastle. You want to include them? Man United, Aston Villa, Chelsea. You want to throw them in as well? That's 7 there. Probably missing a team. If you want to throw them, as you know what, if you want to throw them in, even though they haven't won nothing since 2008. Spuds. That's 8 clubs, and the majority of them 8 clubs are going for 4 fucking trophies. As you know, I had to include Tottenham because but you can't just go, oh, I demand it, I demand it. We spent so much money. It doesn't work like that. Unless you're Man City, it doesn't work like that. And again, with the Man City thing, as it stands, sorry, they are being accused of financial doping, effectively, plus other things along with in amongst there were 115 charges as well. So if that's the case, and it turns out they get found between the case starting on Monday and when it ends in February, March next year, when it comes out next year, that say when, let's say if, obviously allegedly at the moment, if it comes out, every single charge they've been put up against them, they're found guilty on. Then you got to then think about it in the grand scheme of things that we have been Arsenal from point of view have been cheated out of it in the time frame because it's a time frame as well. There's a time frame of how far these charges go back as well. So in that time frame, we have been cheated out of it. Wenger's been cheated out of his last ever trophy in the League Cup final in 2018. We've been cheated out of 2 league titles then in recent times. Liverpool have been cheated out of 4 league titles, a League Cup as well by Man City. Stoke, Watford, I'm trying to think now, Sunderland have all been cheated out of trophies. In that case, then they've all been conned. And you ask your question then. If City didn't do what they did, would you be sitting here having this conversation with me going, Arteta ain't done nothing? No, because Arteta would have done something. He would have got you your trophies that you wanted as well in his time frame that you want. Let's be brutally honest there. Well, the only trophy you won wasn't. But you just, oh God. And guess who the manager was? With that Unai Emery fucking team? Look who the manager was. On August fucking 2nd, 2020, at Wembley with no fucking fans there, who was the manager of Arsenal Football Club? Was it Unai Emery or was it Mikel Arteta? Jesus Christ. And you're going to say we have failed. The squad, yeah, us. You should agree the fucking squad we've got now is better than what we had when he first came. At least you get that. At least you're getting that around your fucking head. You're really pissing me off now, by the way. At least you're grasping that concept. We've got a better squad. But look what we're fucking up against. Domestically, look at what. Yes, I admit. He has, since winning the FA Cup, and I have criticised him, by the way, multiple fucking times for it, disregarded the FA Cup and League Cups respectively. And I maintain it this season, he has to fucking take him seriously. No if, buts, and maybe. He has to take it fucking seriously. But from a league point of view, look what we've fucking been put up against. Potentially, until we're told different, in March, April next year, whenever it may be, we get told by the FA, we are up against a team that has cheated the system to get where they are, to be above and beyond. I mean, no matter what, untouchable, unreachable, and we've had to go toe to toe. And Liverpool had the same issue. Chris will tell you in the chat. Liverpool had the same fucking issue for 5-6 years prior to us popping up. They've had the same fucking situation pretty much every year. And once in the Klopp era, Liverpool in what? 6, 7 title challenges with Man City. Chris can tell me exactly in terms of exact number. They only won one. That was only because Man City had a fucking complete capitulation that season. But prior and since, Man City have been boom. And we have to, and obviously the last 2 years we've been up there, but we had to maintain a level. 2024, from New Year's Day until the last game of the season in May, in the league, we drew one game, we lost one as well, won all the rest. Best defence in the league. I think we ended up being joint top scorers in the league as well, along with Man City in the end. But yet, it's a failure because we haven't been able to get over the line against a fucking team that potentially cheated the system. Are you not getting that? City have potentially cheated the system to be to the level what they are, to maintain it year in, year out. They've had to potentially cheat the system. And you're sitting there going, "Oh, it's a failure. It's a failure." Arteta doesn't deserve. And what? Okay, what's the alternative? Just to end this now, what is the alternative? We do what Man United do every year. No, say every year, every 12 to 18 months. Sack a manager, start again. Sack a manager, start again. And end up having a squad with 3 or 4 managers worth of players in the squad create everything we had, all the disharmony, all the chaos that we had prior. Let's do that, yeah. Let's go down that route because that worked out wonderfully for us, didn't it? They didn't put us down mid-table, did it? Come on. But because Lee Gunner says so, oh, it must be true. Lee Gunner, he's the source of all honesty, and if he says something, it must be true, even if it's complete coming out of his arse just because he wants the fucking views and clicks. Jesus Christ. If Man City hadn't cheated the system, if Man City had done this all fairly, we wouldn't be having this discussion. We would have won at least a title, for fuck's sake, in these last couple of years. It's not a level playing field when you're up against a fucking state that's a state-run club that's cheated the system. Unrealistic standards these days are play instant success and gratification, but that only works nowadays if you're a Man City fan. Let's be brutally honest. In England, that mentality of having, as we say, unrealistic standards of got to win everything every year, no matter what. League Cup, FA Cup, League, throwing a European Cup every now and then as well. That only Man City fans can demand that every year. Nowadays, even Newcastle fans can't fucking demand at the moment because they're not allowed to fucking spend the money. And yet you're fucking sitting, and again, that's another state-run club, but they've been told because it's new rules nowadays, they can't do what Man City did or Chelsea did prior as well. But you're sitting here fucking bitching about fucking Arteta. It's like, seriously, come on. Ryan, right, Arsenal 1918, a better gadget, a better league, defending than ours. What did we win? Premier League title and an FA Cup. Because we had a fucking squad, and we wasn't up against a fuck. Again, Manchester United wasn't a country-run state cheating the system. It was just Manchester United and their owners what they were. They were, and that's what we're up against. Just Sir Alex, his team, the Beckham, Irwins, fucking the Neville brothers, Scholesy and all that, Giggsy, Keane. That's what we were up against. It wasn't a country-run fucking state. Only Man United that cheated the system. So it's more realistic for Wenger to come in his first full season, have a squad that believed they could compete for the title and go and do what they did. Put that run together that they did back into the second half of that season and get over the line. Give me strength. We're in 2020. We're in 2024, not 19. Way past the 90s now. Fucking hell. Football has moved on. Sadly, it is. I say that time and time again. Football does move on. Football has changed drastically since 98, sadly. And you say about the best defender, we've got the best defender in the fucking league. In Saliba, we've got the best defender and his partner as well, in terms of Gabriel. We had the best defence, for fuck's sake. Normally, defensives, having the best defence in the league wins you the league title. Yet last year, even though we had that, we couldn't because City. They have a fucking robot as a striker. This season alone, we're four games in. Out of the 10 goals they've scored, he's scored 9 of them. But and yes, we all sat here back in the last. We know we need a striker. We knew that, and that's down to. If they don't get a strike in January now, and we don't get over the line, that's on them. They have to hold their hands up and take responsibility. Fair play, cool. But you can't sit here and say we're rewarding failure just because we haven't got over the line yet in terms of getting a hands on the trophy yet, be it the league or whatever. Because of what we're up against, and And there's context to it as well. Not just because of what we're up against, but what he inherited, where the club, not just what the squad, the club was on its fucking knees and going backwards. Fans were infighting, literally in the stadium, in the actual seats in the stadium. It was caught on camera multiple times. Go watch Leeds. I mean, that's just rude. Not as rude as this, but still. Oh, you make it. You start with Q. That'd be a question, anyway. Well, you make excuses. What is the reason why we didn't win the Europa League? Because Pep and Man City weren't in that competition. No, because literally, the reason why we didn't win that is more down to fucking poor luck. Because, and you can say that in the last time, you were talking about the last Europa League competition, the last Europa League campaign we were in. Sorry. Yeah, we should have beaten over 2 legs. We should have beaten Sporting Lisbon. I'm not disputing that. We should have done. But we were leading that tie. Freak goal happened. It went to penalties. I think it was Martinelli it missed, and that's what cost us. We lost Saliba in that game. Let's not forget Tomiyasu first this season in that game as well. But shit happens. And at that point, if you look back at it, at that point, let's be honest, going by the squad selections for that game, that second leg, he was going for the title. Or trying to maintain the challenge anyway. And it backfired because not only did we get knocked out of that game after that game as well in terms of knocked out the Europa League, but we lost Saliba and Tomiyasu, as I said, and that had a major effect on us in the running then. Oh no, it's completely taken up. There's no need to fucking come in and talk Arsenal today. Arsenal didn't play today. He's coming, he's just riled me up. It's been building up all week because I've seen the other idiots going, yeah, Lee Gunnar's my favourite YouTuber, so I must rant on my YouTube channel as well. Yeah. It's really pissed me off. It's just been building up, be honest. Blame fucking AFC always for this one, by the way. Don't have a go at me. Football success and failure comes in silence. What's your club's time? It'll come, but not when you want it. Yeah. I'm not going. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Eddie and Kit, it was 2-2, obviously. The goals have happened. Eddie and Kit made his debut. He didn't score. Arteta scored both goals for Palace. They were 2-0 down. Vardy scored the first goal for Leicester as well. Looked like Leicester actually looking all right. And then suddenly, just second half they fell apart a bit near the end. No, Chris, no. Yeah, from what I've seen, I'll get away going by the highlights, but yeah. Big up Tariq, by the way. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I love my club, like we all do, but I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and cry about our manager getting a contract. And people acting. I was going to say this as well. All these people complaining, including you, AFC. Oh, we've awarded failure. He had a year left of his contract. Well, it took him to 2025 next year, right? His new contract takes him to 2027. So if you think about it, they've only added 2 years on top of what. So what's the big fucking deal? It's not like they've given him a 5-year contract for the option of a sixth. We've not done a Chelsea and gone lifetime contract. There you go. Relax yourselves. Enjoy life. It's a big game tomorrow. We don't need this bollocks. Because like it or not, every time I see a fucking Triple League going, yeah, football hasn't. Yes, we did what we did in '98, the double, 2002, the double, the Invincible season, and all that. Yes, that did happen. There's no disputing that. But football, sadly, thanks to fucking Premier League allowing Roman to come in the first place, football has changed a lot. It's not built like it was. Especially Man City fucking nowadays. But hey, there's all fucking City complaining. I think Eddie Nketiah has the minerals to earn a chance to that North London team that plays with it. I think he actually has the minerals to go and play for a team in Yorkshire that plays in fucking white. That can't beat Burnley. Well, fucking trade insults. This boring game's up next. Fucking hell. There you go, Gav. Enjoy. Your team won a game. Woohoo! Spooky as fuck, though. Jesus Christ. If Bournemouth are lethal, if Bournemouth finish their dinner, they'll be fucking lethal. We can beat Burnley, we just can't do this because we're shit. You know I'm joking with you like that. So it's like, fuck off. Like, I wouldn't go that far, Gav. Jesus Christ. As I said earlier, watching this game live, it actually put me to sleep for half an hour of boredom. And let's be honest, as I say, if Bournemouth are lethal, you'll be done for basically. The amount of chances they had, taking the penalty to one, the penalty was poor, by the way. Spoilers. Put that to one side. In open play, the amount of chances they had to score against you guys tonight was unbelievable. You got away with one, but let's be brutally honest. Oh my God, give me strength. He wants to keep going. I'm 5 minutes ago. I'm only joking, Ryan. Why are you getting angry? Yeah. And now I've said I want to move on and just focus on tomorrow. He wants to fucking keep going. Oh, no, Bournemouth. Bournemouth got a penalty. There we go now. You've probably seen it now. Match of the day. Sanchez took out the new striker, Edmondson. Should have been sent off, really. He made no attempt for the ball. He just came out and went, in the way. Because Southampton missed a penalty early on as well, because it was poor. You could tell that Southampton guy was going to miss. He just looked nervous. This guy, they spent 40 million quid and he can't score a penalty against fucking Sanchez, for fuck's sake. He's not. Isn't Sanchez third or fourth choice of Spain? Oh, Neto got taken off at half time for Sancho. Okay. Exactly, BX, please. I'm sick of repeating myself now. I'm just done with it. I'm like, yeah, you also complain, but fucking what do you want us, with the squad we had? What did you want us to do to rebuild? Go and get free transfers, for fuck's sake. Just dip into the free transfer market. Don't spend a fucking penny. Fuck me. Oh, but we spent this much. We're spending this much. We should be winning trophies. Again, it's not fucking 1998, 2002, 2004. We're up against a fucking state-run club that has cheated their way to the top. Literally. They literally have. They can field 3 squads, 3 11s, and the level wouldn't drop. That's what we're fucking up against. Can you get that through your head? fucking aggravating as hell. I don't Derby and on Derby weekend. I don't need this bullshit on a Derby weekend as well. In what 14 hours time, we've got a fucking big game in 14 hours kicking off, and you're here going, yeah. But we've done this, we've done that. Why are we not doing this? We want our trophies now. Yeah. And that, again, acting like this new contract's a fucking 5-6 year contract. It's an extra 2 years on top of what was left. Oh dear. But anyway, BX, what did you say on Lee Gunners in Lee Gunners trying to get kicked out in the end? By the way, that Chelsea's goal, by the way, fluky bastard. Jamie Dodgers, as we say, as Rosie would say, Jamie Dodgers. Like, the number 22, the number 22 for Bournemouth. What the hell was he thinking? He was literally man on man, like with Sancho, and then literally decided to pull away and let Sancho come back inside and get that and put that pass through. Yeah, defensive. The difference is, Gav, we spent this sort of money spread over time since Arteta's arrived in the last. What is it? Something now. This is his fifth full season now, but he's been in 4.5 in 4.5 years. That is what we spent. After you include obviously the outgoings and all that, that's what we spent in 4.5 years, going on to 5 by December. You spent £1 billion in 12 months. In the first 12 months of your ownership, you spent £1 billion. You spent more money this summer as well, taking it further. So yes, we're going to sit in and take the piss out of you because you're not getting any closer to us, and we're like, hi. Love this. It's gonna out for blood. Sty Stevens account as BX Gunner. I can't wait till it's year 6 of these 8-year contracts and Brady's selling his liver on the transfer. Oh god, we got infight. You got infighting as well. The consortium is fighting in themselves as well. In the Chelsea ownership, they're all. You can't be the owner anymore. You need to go. You need to go. I want the cup. I want the cup. I want the full ownership. No, I want full ownership. Love that. Buddies, if it isn't worth much, no, that's true. Oh, dear, you got to laugh. You fucking cry. Or in AFC's case, or Lee Gunners' case, he just complains and blame Arsenal for it. It's all Arsenal's fault. Oh dear. You know. But that's what I say. I did say it's mentioned earlier on in the stream. Like there's a record today in the Premier League. It was in this game we're talking about today. Bournemouth, the Bournemouth Chelsea game. 14 yellow cards. Anthony Taylor was the ref, by the way. He was just trigger happy with the cards. That's all I'm going to say. He was just trigger happy. He was just like, you have a card, no, you have a card, no, you have a card, no, you have a card, you have a card, you have a card. And it wasn't like, and the majority, to be honest, I'll be honest, the majority of the yellow cards you gave out wasn't even yellow card offences. Wasn't worthy of a yellow card. But it was like, no, you have a yellow, you have a yellow, no, you have a, or no, you have a yellow, you have a yellow. No, it really wasn't. Oh dear. Oh dear God. look good, even though they lost. They look good. I mean, they create. This is what I'm saying about next game, by the way, for the West Ham was there. But in terms of Bournemouth, I'll be honest, they look good because they're playing a good brand of football for a start. They're from a neutral point of view. They're exciting to watch because they create stuff. They try and home or away, no matter who they're playing. They'll try and get that defence. No matter, even if Man City, they lastly we saw they'll pull string. They'll do this and that. And they will actually try and make a game of it. Basically, it's just they need this new because obviously they're Solanke. They spent 40 million on this. They spent 40 million pound on his striker from Porto. They need him to start stepping up now. And I think once he gets that first goal, I think maybe the confidence will start, and maybe things might happen. But they do need him to get his head out his arse because they do create a lot of chances. I'll give them that, and they do look from a neutral point when they're not playing us. They do look okay. There we go, Smith Rowe. Good touch. Boom, boom. 1-0. Smith Rowe assist. Raul Jimenez with the goal with his new hairstyle. Never thought I'd see Raul Jimenez with his hair braided. But Smith Rowe keeping the ball in play, getting down to his feet and just going, there you go, thank you. I have that. Nutmeg never panels as well by doing it. Oh my god. I'm happy for Smith Rowe, by the way, in terms of he's getting game time. He's fucking getting involved in the games as well, in terms of he's getting assists or goals in games. But all our new plans on a wage structure of around 60k bollocks. What a load of bull. What do you think will happen if City are found not guilty of all 115 charges? Then we're all done for. The English game, the Premier League, as a product as well, is done. We will then officially become the English version of League One, where in League One you get PSG winning the league every year. Every year it's PSG. They win it like 30, 40 points clear. And once in a blue moon, or one season only in the blue moon, they will fall off and another team will win the title. But they'll come back next year even stronger than PSG and the other team. We will the league will be fucked. Point blank. Man City will just do what PSG does also. Bang, bang, bang. League title after league title after league title. No one, not even Newcastle, will get near them. And the product of the Premier League the Premier League itself, the hierarchy of the Premier League, they need whatever they've got against City to be held in the sense to bring City down for their own product. Otherwise, their product falls apart. Simple as. It screws us. It screws us. Arsenal over, Chelsea over, everyone over. In the long, not even in the long run, straight away. Because City will be like, see, we've done nothing wrong, and they'll just go and keep doing it. Be more open about it, and we're, as I say, we're all screwed then. How do you feel, in all seriousness, about awarded titles due to financial ego? Not for me personally, but we've seen it happen before. No, it wasn't financial ego. It wasn't down to financial doping. Sorry, words that tonight. That was down to match fixing, wasn't it? And in Serie A in 2006, obviously match fixing, and two of the previous league winners over time frame were in that amongst it out of four. and they had the title stripped of all their league title stripped of them, and it went to the team the next team that wasn't involved basically that could have won that title from the particular seasons and all that. It's there. It'll be there in black. It'll be put down black and white and paper and all that officially. Then that we are then the, for example, if this was to come March, say Man City being found guilty on all 115 charges, and this sort of punishment, and part of the punishment will be all their league titles they've won since 2012 till now being stripped off them and given to the next team that would of the team that can run us up in every year that of them winning the league and all that. It just means we got two. In terms of on paper, we've got 2 titles more than what we currently got. So we'll be on 15 titles ourselves. Liverpool would be on. I'm trying to think now. They got what are they, 20? They'll be in there. I think they're 22, 23. I want to say 22, 23. Man United would have an extra title to their name. But you can't celebrate. We can't really celebrate, because that moment, the moment for the fans itself, it's been taken away from us in the first place. So we can't. Yeah, it's there in terms of there you go, but we've not had that moment of celebrating them moments. They were taken from us, and from the players' point of view, again, it's been that moment for them to lift the title and in respective occasions was taken from them. I'm going to go to bed now. Great show. Have a good night, everyone. No worries. I'm sure. Oh yeah. So yes. Ow, my leg. Ow, ow, ow. I'll take ex-players coming back and having a parade. We wouldn't do that. That's the thing, though. Oh, last game up. Shocker. I thought this would be the last game, wouldn't it? But anyway, Stefan, your team's coming up now. That's it. There you go. Well, it'd be interesting if City will make the fold like Rangers, therefore. And again, we will be given a new national insurance number like Rangers, or and therefore will become a new entity. Would the Premier League go that far, though? That's the question. Obviously, the SBL, like the Scottish FA did, because Rangers and all that. And they didn't do they didn't do half of what fucking Man City have allegedly done. Yeah. I think if Man City are found guilty, they will get the book chucked at them. But to an extent, they won't put the Premier League. They haven't got the stones to do that and kick Man City down to the Conference League, for example. And effectively, what Rangers they effectively got booted down to the lowest tier of Scottish football, and as you say, the new entity, this, that, and the other, and start again, basically. The Premier League haven't got the stones to do that to Man City or anyone like that, to be honest. Because if they had the stones to do that, Forest and Everton would have been fucked last year. Leicester City wouldn't get them. Leicester City have got away with it as well. Let's be honest, they've got away now. They've got away. Even if the Premier League even though the Premier League want to give point deductions, they now can't, because Leicester will appeal it and go, well, technically, the X, Y, and Z have found that's not guilty. Good draw, good draw, and a clean sheet as well. You can't complain. That's something to be sniffed at. Going to a team like Brighton away and getting a clean sheet as well, nothing to be sniffed at. Big up, Rosie. How you doing? I was okay until AFC always pissed me off, basically. and sent me down a fucking dark route of ranting towards him and his comments, mainly. No, they haven't. It won't be relegation or titles taken away from City. Well, relegation, I don't think will happen. But if they found getting all 115, I do think I do think because of the level to send a message, they will. I think they will strip the titles, but they won't relegate them. Well, if they did relegate them, to the Championship, for fuck's sake. If they give them just a financial fine for being found guilty after all this, if they just go, effectively a slap in the wrist, don't do it again, they will get negative press from it. So they need to have the stones the Premier League now, especially how the Premier League Richard Masters and all that conducted themselves on the last game of the season, and made a point of being at the Emirates instead of at the Etihad in Manchester. They need to if this goes the way they want it to go in terms of Man City being found guilty, they need to fucking hold themselves strong and take City to account, and proper punishments, not a slap on the wrist financial fine. That's nothing to Man City and their owners. If it's going to be a fine, Man City might as well just take it now, basically. God, give me strength. BX, please deal with this guy. I want you to cry. I'm not having this conversation again. Football has moved on to 98, 2000, early 2000s era. We have to spend. Look where we were. We had to spend fucking money to get where we are now, to progress and kick on and be better than what we were. Jesus Christ. And yes, it's close to £1 billion, but guess what? As also inflation is fucking real. Jesus, can you tell? If people use their brains and didn't take Lee Gunner's word, everything Lee Gunner says as gospel, and actually had a brain cell to use on themselves, Jesus Christ, everyone will be lethal. Fuck me. It's just it just pisses me off that people come in and go, oh well, if Lee Gunner says something, it must be true because he's a hardcore Arsenal fan. He's been doing it for 40 years. Mate, he claims his surname's Gunner, for fuck's sake. Like, come on. The guy never, even when he was living in England, never went to a fucking game at Arsenal unless a certain other person that he was friends with at the time was able to get him a ticket. He sat on his channel bitching about new merch being released, and then brought it himself and fucking flaunted it in front of everyone on his own channel. He literally, again, from my own personal situation with Lee Gunner, when Arteta was appointed after a month of Arteta being in charge, he put a tweet out with a graphic and all that, and I pointed out the flaw in his argument from what you're saying in the tweet to the actual image, and he just fucking. It was a back and forth. I think I'm completely to it. It was a back and forth. It got to the point I walked away for about half hour, came back, my phone was red hot because people were inundated DMing me to make sure I was okay and sending me screenshots because he, in that half hour, had responded with Go fuck yourself, Ryan. Go fuck yourself. Take your mental health and your autism and fuck off, basically. By the way, I'm not autistic, and I've not suffered of mental health at that point. And he's put that out there. Thought he'd quick enough to delete it. Hadn't. People screenshotted it, sent it to me. I've still got them screenshots to this day. But that's okay, guys. Oh, 6 months later, I'm going to put an announcement out. I'm doing work with charities to help mental health. He's an absolute prick. If you do not agree with him and his mindset, you're not a true fan. You're messed in the head, basically. To the point where he said, as I say, I could probably find the fucking images still. As I say, I've still got the screenshots and the DM still on Twitter from multiple people. But yeah, it was a fuck off, Ryan. Take your mental health and autism and fuck off. But over 90,000 plus people still subscribe to this idiot and take what he says as gospel. That if he says it, I must have that same mindset as well. Otherwise, he won't like me. The guy's a fucking idiot. As I say, he never went to fucking games. When he did, it was getting tickets from fucking the woman beater, basically, as we now know him for. Literally. And then just before, obviously, about 6 months before the pandemic hit, he runs off to Spain. And he did run off to Spain, for a fact. and continues to berate the club he so-called supports and loves and wants to be back at the top. Fuck off. As I say, the way he talks sometimes is in his head. He thinks football as a game hasn't moved on. It hasn't changed since 2004. It hasn't moved on, and Chelsea and Man City haven't had, in terms of owners like Roman Abramovich and the Man City owners, haven't had this major effect on the Premier League. PSG owners haven't had, and also if you want to go from a European point of view, PSG hasn't had this major effect on the Premier League, in the European football and football in general. Like everything just stayed the same. It's still so simple to build a squad now. Even now, still simple to build a squad and win a league title against a state-run, in terms of Premier League-wise, against a state-run club. Liverpool under Klopp mounted 5 or 6 challenges to Man City before we came along. 1-1. And you've got Arsenal fans here, including going, we must be winning titles. If we're not winning titles, they must be sacked. In that case, fucking Klopp's have been sacked and matched after one season then. He should have been sacked then. After his first title challenge, he should have been sacked. Start again, yeah? And that mindset, all 19 managers every year, all 19 clubs in Premier League, every year, sack the managers, no matter what. Didn't win a title, didn't put City aside, did you? Just start again. It is absolutely pathetic. Unrealistic to have that mindset. We all hit. Well, most of us here are Arsenal fans. We want to see Arsenal win the league, obviously, in Champions League and this, that. We want to win the trophies, but you have to. There's a point of having a realistic mindset as well, and know what you're up against. Cheating or not, know what you're up against. We are going up, as I've mentioned 20 minutes ago. We are going up against a fucking club that can field 3 starting 11s, and the level of quality is the same. No one in the league can do that outside of Man City. Like, again, this isn't the back end of the 90s, early 2000s, before Roman came along, and then obviously 4 years later, the Man City owners came along. When we're past that, in terms of just having to, as a fan base, having them standards and demanding more, with the sport itself is past that now. When you've got PSGs doing what they're doing in League One every year, when you've got Man City doing what they're doing in the Premier League for the last 6 out of 7 years, we are literally past the point of anyone else. Yeah, we can have standards and want to win, and the belief that we should be competing and the hope that we can actually win the title. Yeah, we can have all that, but to demand and take the demand of effectively the demand of an entitlement of, well, we've done this, so we are this. We did this before in the past, 20 odd, 30 odd years ago. We should be doing it still now. No matter what, in the current climate, it's not realistic anymore. If City get relegated and players want to leave, would you see Arteta going after the likes of Haaland? Would you want him to? No, because he's, again, if City are found guilty and all that, Haaland and Erling wouldn't then, at this point, 3 years into his career at City, him and his agents will know the ins and outs of that club. So he would have known all this. So, and it says, I want people with the right morals as well. It's not about mentality. It's all well and good having the right mentality. It's not about morally doing what's right. Okay, whatever. Okay, cool, whatever. Believe what you want. Okay, cool, whatever. That's your belief. That's what you want to believe. That's cool, whatever. I'm not going to keep going on and on and on having this discussion because, again, they've got a fucking big game on in the next 10 hours plus, and you're worried about fucking a manager getting an extra 2 years added under his contract. For fuck's sake, like, come on. There's bigger things. There's bigger things in the world going down, and you're worried about a fucking manager getting an extra 2 years on their fucking contract. Oh no, he doesn't speak facts either. He really doesn't. For fuck's sake. There's a reason why he went off to Spain. There is a reason why he no longer features on the football terms. By the way, and the football terms thanks anyone, for fuck's sake. No, when Terry did the rejig of his Monday to Fridays content, no one else got dropped from the channel. No one else left. Mate, Lee Gunner is more for a so-called Arsenal fan. He is obsessed with anyone that has a decent hairline at Arsenal in the squad. He's obsessed with that person to critique him. He has to critique him because they have, unlike him, they have a decent hairline. I haven't. I know. It is what it is. My hairline's what. But I don't fucking sit here going, oh, Odegaard, flicking the hair, pretending to be fucking Odegaard, for fuck's sake, taking the piss. I remember our first season challenging, and going into after v Chelsea at the Emirates, going into in the part of the run-in. I think we won 3-0 that night. Going into that game, he had slagged off Odegaard. He's our club captain. He'd been slagging off for no reason. This is the season that Odegaard, Saka, and Martinelli had 15 goals and assists. 15 goals to their names individually, and plus all the assists they got as well throughout the season. And he was there slagging him off. It's like, and then obviously Odegaard did what he did, scored them 2 goals, and then played Newcastle the following match day, won 1-0, scored in that game, won us again in that game as well. But he's obsessed with people with Odegaard because Odegaard has a decent lock of hair, basically. Exactly, PX. But I'm not going to sit here. Now, I've just told you, AFC, how you addressed someone like me who, at the time when Arteta just arrived, didn't agree with what Lee Gunner's mindset was, basically. And when one particular tweet that he put out at the time with a graphic, I pointed at the flaw in his argument, and he didn't like it to the point when he wasn't getting his way, he wasn't getting the rise out of me, and he really wasn't. He resorted to trying to insult me by mocking mental health and autism. And you're saying he's a true Arsenal fan. He's a top bloke. He's a prick. The sooner people realise that, the fucking better. Most people do. But there's a few that still idolise the fucking granny walks on. Sadly. So what did everyone have for dinner? I had lasagna actually. Myself. Catherine has steak with some potatoes. Rosie had fish and chips with garden peas. No, exactly. That was the way he thought he'd win the argument, and we realised he may have fucked up. He thought he'd be quick enough to delete it, but didn't realise. But 30 plus people had screenshotted it and sent it to me via DMs. So I've still got them DMs to this day. I can get them DMs in no time if I really wanted to. Just go, oh, there's a screenshot. So prove I'm not bullshitting. It's there. I've still got it from multiple people. But no, and he told us to take the more high ground on when you have to fucking share a fucking screen of him on other people's channels. Or if he sees me when he sees me, when he used to be on the accounts, I popped up again. He was like, "Oh, he can't take responsibility basically of when he fucks up." Of course. Oh dear. But it is. Look, it is what it is. What's this? And go. I remember when Roman came in, we spent £148 million in 3 days. Then that was a lot of money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Literally, he came and went, bang, there you go, Ranieri, have what you want. And now I'm better than I did, sort of thing. And it's just like, that's normal. That's okay. And people wonder why Chelsea got to the way they did when Mourinho came along to be the final jigsaw on the piece that had the mentality switch. It works. That's my point, though. Because of Roman, and then obviously City owners 4 years later, football isn't what it was. We can't just sit here and go, "Well, Arsenal, we need not just we need to. It's a God given right." Man United have fallen off a cliff since Ferguson left. They've got no win. They haven't won a title, league-wise. I mean, they are on their knees. from a league point of view. They've effectively, under Ten Hag, they're a cup team under Ten Hag because they've won a League Cup and an FA Cup respectively. That's what they are. They are a cup team. What we were, what you all what the likes of AFC and League Gunner and all that criticised Wenger for the back end of his time in terms of being a FA Cup team. We started after 9 years of nothing. We was winning the FA Cup. We became a cup team. And yet you're now going to praise, in your arguments against Arteta, you're going to praise Ten Hag for being and doing what Wenger did and what you criticised Wenger for in the first place. Make it make sense, please. Behave yourself, Rosie. Behave yourself. For another show. Trust, but yeah, I just know he had to just put it bluntly. He had to. He wasn't. It's not like it's not what he's making it out. It wasn't a choice on his own doing that. He just woke up one day and said, "I'm moving to Spain." He had to run. All I'm saying. I mean, a bit blunt, but yeah, okay. What do you mean? How can you X? Detail, context, please. Bearing in mind, it's gone half past midnight for fuck's sake. That's free Rosie. Hey, hey, he's a good. Oh dear. Wasn't that when we bought Ashley Cole for about 40? You got Ashley Cole from us, but you obviously there was a swap deal in the end. Effectively, was it 5 or 10 mil plus we got Gallas. Thanks for that one, bastards. You never spent. If you spent 40 mil, I'll be like, okay, back then like £40 million profit. Fucking well, hey, get the prick out of the club, and all that crap. But no, we've got fucking was it 5 or 10 million quid plus Gallas because Gallas waited out of Chelsea. Yep, Derby. It is Derby Day. We've got an idiot going on about fucking Arteta's contract still. Is here. Oh man, these next days all dragged by. Oh no, they're fucking no drag. They'll just go boom. They'll fucking speed up. Once we wake up later on, most of us in the UK wake up. It'll be like, when you awake, boom, kick off. And depending on how the game got, depending on the result, depending on how the day plays out, the rest of it. Leeds are Leeds, very Leedsy. Oh god. No, it's obviously you talk about Gallas. No, it was because previous season him and Mourinho had fallen out, hadn't they? Publicly, and he was basically Gallas put it pretty. He's back then. Gallas being Gallas put it out there that he was willing to throw games if he was made to start playing games. Basically, he was willing to just throw games, and one of them was against Liverpool in the FA Cup where he stepped aside, so I say, for the winning goal for Liverpool. Just saying. And yeah. Yes, we did see Rosie, yes. Also, as I popped in, I've seen Gay go, I'm out of here. Right, before we go, who's the biggest Arsenal traitor, Nasri or Adebayor or Cole? Adebayor, no matter he won't admit it to this day. He won't admit it, but I'm not. I know he's not my answer, by the way. But I'm just saying, Adebayor just chasing the money. Man City came into that ownership, and he's just thought, oh, they're interested. They haven't won anything yet, but they're interested. About a club that's on the verge of getting no that line. But now I'm going to go to. He chased the money. No matter what he says, oh, I was forced out. Like, yeah, like fucking Wenger will go, like, off you go, on you go. You're my number one striker. On your way. I'm going to send you on your way to Man City to strengthen them and help them catch up with us, basically. Off you go. Off. Nasri. I think it has to be Nasri for me. For me, it has to be Nasri because of how he conducted himself prior to leaving, and then how he's conducted himself since leaving, as not just as a player in that time, but since then as well. He's an absolute prick. And even when he was an Arsenal player, I'd bump into multiple Arsenal fans that would have stories about when they bump into him, either in London or during pre-season away on tours and all that. They bump into him, and he would make no effort. He was an absolute prick, and completely up himself. Basically, made no effort with the fans. RVP. Well, he gave me choice of three. RVP's RVP. He's like top of the list. If it was RVP, it'd be if it was if he was on the list, it'd be RVP, Nasri, Cole, Adebayor. Actually, no, Adebayor Cole, because Adebayor goes up actually in the third because of the celebration and being an absolute prick. Don't blame me. Don't come at me. Gav's the one that asked the question, not me. I'm just answering he gave me three options. I picked out the three. Fucking straight. I'm not disputing that. No, in all seriousness, no, life is too short. No, it is. I mean, I'm annoyed though because obviously it's took over. The conversations took over for AFC always. Basically, his comments took over the fucking show basically, so I couldn't really focus on the actual games and give my thoughts on the actual games itself, and it just pissed me off. And again, as I said earlier, it's just it's been building up for the last few days since the announcement of Arteta's new contract, and seeing certain idiots' reactions to a 2 year, effectively a 2 year extension to what was actually his contract. So yeah, it's free, but 2 years added on technically. So the reaction is beyond stupid, and I'm standing by it, and I wasn't going to have a Lee Gunner fan come in and go, Lee Gunner's a goal, Lee Gunner's a goal, Arteta's wrong, we need to be demanding more. Even with all the contracts I gave and the facts that I've given the guy, no, you're just a top gunner. Lee Gunner speaks facts, not you. Well, fuck off then. Simple as that, really. As simple as that, because I'm not. And as I tried ending it, moving on. He came back with more. I was like, fuck off. Oh, normally I'd be fine, but it's just that literally seeing multiple people overreacting to a fucking new manager getting a new contract. The overreaction has been stupid. And for him to come in and start spouting that crap, oh, why are we rewarding failure? Oh, fuck off. Context, yes, context. He wasn't initially when he first came along the channel. Just a bit of context here. When AFC first came along to the channel and interacted with the channel, he wasn't being what he was tonight. So I will be dealing with that. I will be dealing with that actually. But he wasn't being this pain in the arse basically, like he has been tonight. I think the one thing that really got me at the end was that Lee Gunner speaks facts. You're just a top guy. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Here's a good one to end on actually. What game day kits are we bringing out tomorrow? BX is going for the 0204 Invincible home kit. So I've got that. I've got two actually. One in the medium, what I need to up to my current physique can't get into, but I've still got it, so I'm hoping to get my weight back down to back. Obviously, get my arse on that arse off to get that one back on. But also got one in a large, which is from the when we were champions from 0102. We had the champions patch. So the first season basically the first season at the two when we wore that kit. We've got champions patch and all that. Both sleeves, one small pocket. Yeah, Perez is on my back on that one. I've always wanted the away one for that, but I've never been able to get a hold of it, even back then. Not plenty of choice, put it that way. I'm all good. I'm just annoyed because I'm also annoyed not just because of how he put himself across, but it's like we've got a big. No matter what, we have a big game on Sunday, 2:00, and their main concern is about a fucking someone has no effect in their life in terms of day-to-day life, and that's no effect in them getting a bit more money basically for an extra 2 years. Laguna, bring up yourself. How you doing? How you doing, my friend? About things up myself, but got on a bit too long. What? I don't know. I've been there since the show ended, but yeah. Oh dear, been a long day. Long day. A lot of games. Chelsea put me to sleep. Southampton let me down because they can't fucking defend for their lives. Basically, they missed a penalty now. Oh no, we can't score now. Da, 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 da. On the plus side, though, Liverpool lost at home, which again, I think the main talking point from that is, for me, that tells me that it isn't going to be such a smooth transition from Klopp to Slot. It is going to be a very transitional. Like you're going to get these results spread out throughout the season with Liverpool when you least expect it, and they will be just potentially fighting for top four, maybe not a title after all. What's all this about? Oh, dear, mate. Liam, I'm going to message in a bit. My phone's still on, isn't it? Yes, it is. Catherine's actually sent me a picture of fucking the group chat. Cheers. Is it the group chat? I'm going to find out in a sec. My phone doesn't die in the meantime. I'll pick of Guinness. Oh, you call your dog no problems. I don't. It's school call. I know people got things going on and all that. It's all good. It's all good. No worries. Hopefully see you in the chat tomorrow for the big one. Big game. Half-1. We go live at 1:30 anyway for Spuds versus Arsenal. Hopefully, other people will be able to join me on that one. All things going well and all that. But so right. Yeah. But yeah, I am going to get myself out of here because I need to get some rest. I do need to get my rest. I've got a feeling it's been a long day. So I'll be back tomorrow, 1:30. Get on the dot, 1:30, go live. Maybe might even go live a bit early because it's not playing Derby. Go live a bit early, maybe. Keep you updated on that one. Obviously 2:00 kickoff for the Dolphin and Derby. Hopefully the lads, no matter what the situation is in terms of the injuries and all that, what we'll find out when the teams come out tomorrow afternoon or later on, basically. Hopefully the lads just turn up and it's just time for folks. It's just do what we do. Do what we've done for the last 2 years. Go there, score the goals, get the 3 points, get out of there, and then full focus head for Atalanta on Thursday. But yeah, so you got that tomorrow. The match day watch along tomorrow for Tottenham versus Arsenal. And then Tuesday is, as it stands, is the El Smago and G show. I'm trying to think now. Obviously, Thursday night's Champions League night, so we need to find out when we're going to move the Cannon and Jones's show to either Wednesday or Friday. Might be a Friday because I'll have a chat with Liam about that near the time. And so, yeah, got a semi-packed schedule for the week coming ahead. And then obviously next Saturday, match of the day, like we have done this week, match of the day stream, less controversial, hopefully, in terms of idiots coming in and kind of wind me up. And then next Sunday, the main event, Man City v Arsenal. So as I say, we've got a very packed schedule for you on the channel. So do keep not just subscribe, but obviously keep your eye out for the notifications and all that, and do check out all the content we've got coming your way. I don't want you to get bit up. Hopefully, again, referees won't have to just turn up and be. It's all about me, fucking attitude. Seriously, you had to ruin it after all the positives. You had to ruin it. Yeah, City away, back-to-back away games. This is what I'm saying. Like, we got screwed. This is the main reason why I was peed off as well for the officiating from the Brighton game, because we've been absolutely screwed. Like match day 1 and 2, 3, winnable. Obviously, games you should be winning. Normally, with when refs don't get involved and make it all about them, should be winning. Then we have an international break, and literally international break, Tottenham away, City away, and Atalanta away on a Thursday night. What could go? What? It's just So you just and you got the other guys potential situation. You got this. You got this. Considering we haven't mentioned your. Yeah, exactly. I've got to stick with Liam because we have not dug out Rangers at all today. We've not even mentioned fucking the green and white hoops winning 2-0 in the end. Didn't even mention any of that. But yeah, thanks, Rosie. Actually, come back, Rosie. If you come back late for the watch along tomorrow, or say tomorrow later on, Rosie, I may have a little surprise for you. You might get a giggle out of. Liam knows. Well, kind of. Yeah. I take it back. Oh dear. But anyway, we're gonna get us. I'm not. To be honest, I have fucking no idea. They might do. It's Scotland, and they kick off weird times on Sunday sometimes. Oh, we got the mini one. I've got. I wasn't going to give it away, but I've actually got the Jerry Dodgers I sent you the picture of the other week. I went back in now yesterday. I bought a few more packs. the banana flavour, the blackcurrant and apple flavour, and the strawberry flavour. But a variety. So we've got a variety. Oh dear. I mean, you said it, not us, Stefan. Yeah, 12. Okay, there you go. There you go. At least you've got something to watch before get your appetite wet before the Arsenal Arsenal take on Tottenham. We eat them tomorrow once we shit. Agreed. Definitely. 100%. No, if buts or maybes on that one. You don't forget, Liam, if we win, shithousing it or not, if we win, you've got to do a forfeit on this stream live. The channel that the viewers will have the final decision on what the forfeit will be. So bloody hell. But yeah, as I keep trying to say, I'm get myself out, only get some rest and get myself mentally ready for what's going to come our way tomorrow. Away to them knuckle dragging bastards. So yeah, 1:30 I'll be going live. Hopefully Liam, Jonesy and all that will be here with us as well. Certain things from meeting and certain so yeah, 1:30 go live, half or maybe even a bit earlier, maybe go live about 45 minutes before kickoff, maybe depending on my mindset, my mood. Go live, get the build up going, get the excitement going, get the buzz going, get everyone in, and hopefully Arsenal will do what they do. Just fuck off Tottenham, push them to the side. No, I'm not doing a fucking forfeit. Oh, why should I do a forfeit? I'm not the one that made a prediction. I'm not the one that made the prediction that Arsenal fucking draw against fucking Tottenham. No, so I bet you fucking agree with that one. Oh dear. But yeah, so 1:30 go live. Watch the game. Hopefully, to be set up 4 times celebrating and all that jazz, sticking it to the Tottenham knuckle dragging bricks. And then Tuesday's show, potentially, hopefully, with Liam and G. But yeah, if you haven't already, do subscribe, do smash the like button and all that jazz, and do share the content around. And if you are over next, come and check us out. Do get your phones out quickly before we end the stream as well. Click on the QR code and get your phones out. Scan this little code, it'll take you to the channel. You can subscribe quickly, and you can turn your notifications on if you want to, and you get notified when we go live. All the uploads that we do. Mainly lives, but still. But yeah, I'm getting myself out of it because I do need some rest. I'm getting all bit of it bunged up at the moment, so suddenly, because I'm talking too much. Oh dear. But yeah, take care, guys. See you soon. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.